What else can you say? But it's time for some football. And we're only moments away from the opening kick. Now we'll head over to Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth for the start of the game. Guys?
We couldn't have asked for a better day for football as we get ready for today's game. Welcome, everyone. Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth here with a call. Chris, any comments before we kick this one off?
You know, everything starts up front. Talking about the offensive linemen, about the defensive linemen, they have to play well in this one. Both coaches have to challenge these big guys offensively and defensively.
They line up in the shotgun.
Blue 45!
They'll throw on first down. Throws while on the run. Tackled at the 34. They hook up for a pretty good gain on that one. Nice pass.
Yeah, good pass and good confidence by the quarterback there. He saw the opening. He knew there was a spot that he could get that in there, but you could see he had the confidence to let this receiver make a play, and that's really what pro football is all about.
Here's the halfback. They tackle him for a loss. Looked for a seam, but he wasn't able to find anything.
And let's give credit to the defense. They had a great push there. They got in the backfield, took control of their own gaps.
Pennington with a play fake. Brackett bats it away. The defender gets a hand on it, and that will bring up fourth down.
I don't know if that's the guy I want to pick on third down when you have to have a conversion. He is tough.
Rushing back deep to return. He punts it. Rushing fields it at the 26. Brought down at the 41-yard line. And that was a pretty nice return there, Chris.
He was just a couple of steps away from breaking that one all the way. This coverage team better start stepping up or he's going to take one in for 6.
Manning doesn't like what he sees. They'll give it off here. Stiff arms, and he's brought down. They get around 5 yards from the halfback. Second down and 5. Three wide receivers. Manning adjusts the play at the line. Man in motion. Drops back. Short throw to the left. He gets knocked out of bounds at the 44-yard line. A good amount of yards that time on the pass.
And running backs who are good receivers are pretty rare. You know, a lot of times those guys, they come out and they're good running the football, but they don't make the kind of plays in the passing game. This guy can clearly do both.
Rifles this one out to the right. He's dropped around the 34-yard line. And another connection that goes for good yardage.
And we really see the trust that is developing between this receiver and the quarterback. That if the quarterback has confidence that you're going to be where he thinks you're going to be, he will throw it to you more often than he'll throw it to somebody else.
Gets the pass away. Knocked down. What a play by the defender.
And the quarterback really caught a break on that one, that wasn't intercepted.
Manning calls an audible. Gets the pass out. It's picked off. Nice pick for the safety.
You could see the quarterback that time trying to look the safety off, but this safety is simply too smart. He was having none of it and jumped in front to make the interception.
Not much time to throw. And they get him around the 26-yard line. They complete the play-action pass for a gain of 3. They line up at the 26. The offense lines this one up in shotgun. 3 wide receivers in the formation. Nice play fake. Throws it short. Catch is made. He's pushed out at the 28-yard line. He just couldn't make anything happen after bringing that one in.
And that play is really all about the closing speed on defense. They'll let you have the completion, but then they close quickly and make the play.
Come on, man. Come on, baby. Come on, D.
Play action. Dumps it out right. There for the reception. He got it, but it wasn't by much.
Pretty route on the play that time, and the quarterback threw it in there right on time, allowing for that first down.
Blue 45. Regular. Blue 45.
Little handoff. Huge hit. That run picked up a yard, maybe less, and that will bring up second down. Jones lines up as the deep back, I formation.
Green 88. Green 88. Come on.
Pennington with the give. Tackled around the 36-yard line. A 2-yard run by the halfback. That brings up another third down attempt. The Jets come out with the offset I. New York uses motion. He drops back to pass. They get to the QB. What happened to the protection on this one, Chris?
Well, it's becoming pretty obvious at this point that they're having trouble blocking this defensive line. Now you really don't have a choice. You have to go to more 3- and 5-step drops. Get that ball out of there quickly.
Gets it away cleanly. Rushing takes it at the 32. Brought down around the 41-yard line. The quarterback and his receiver were clearly not on the same page last time, and it led to an interception. From the gun. The Colts changing their play at the line.
Buffalo. Bounce. Get on. Let's go. Right.
Here's the give. Makes a cut, and he will be hit and dropped. The running back gets about a yard, maybe less. They'll come out with bunch formation. Manning calls an audible.
Reset it. Let's go. Come on, guys. Let's turn the ball over. Hey, watch the sideline.
Hands it off. He's brought down at the 49-yard line. A dive gets 8 yards on the play. Third down now, they'll need a couple of yards to convert for a first down. Indianapolis comes out with 3 receivers in a single back formation. Indianapolis using an audible.
We up. We about to cough it up. Come on. Hey, let's go. Right there. Base.
He throws it with the catch. He's dropped around the 36-yard line. Good yardage that time on the pass.
And that was a little hum baby coming out of there from the quarterback. We've all heard about how strong his arm is, and we saw it there.
Indianapolis changing their play.
Buffalo. Right. Reload. Now. I'm sorry, get over there, baby. Here we go, baby. Correct. Reload.
Drops back on first down. Looking for a receiver. Pass is complete. The defense was right there for the stop on the play. Not much of a gain at all.
Yeah, let's give a little credit to the coaching staff on that play. You talk all the time about film study and preparation and knowing what the other team is trying to do to you. That time the defense was all over it.
Watch the draw. Let's go get it, baby.
Manning hands it off straight ahead. The defense just ate up that play.
Well, those defenders get paid too, and every once in a while they win the battle. Clearly that time they were all over this offensive line.
Calls an audible.
Blue 20. Sally 19. King's right. Down.
He's looking to throw. Looks for a man open. It's completed. Tackled at the 15. What happened there, Chris?
Well, they got caught in man-to-man coverage on that play, and I couldn't tell if the defender slipped a little bit or not. Maybe he just got beat on the play.
The Colts changing their play at the line.
Reset. Mirror. Come on, D, let's get off the field now. Come on, let's go.
Manning looking to pass. He throws on the run. Brought down at the 12. And the defense calls an audible.
Watch your ball. Draw, screen. Turbo, Simba, peel one single. Hold on. G7, fullback, yeah.
Looks to pass. Dumps it out left. A dive, fumbles it. There's a scramble. And that was not a good time for a fumble.
Well, there's really never a good time for a fumble, but you can tell that he just got sloppy with that football. He broke down on his fundamentals, and he gave it up.
Real. Let's get some energy, let's go.
Play action. He throws left. Hits him square in the hands, but he fails to bring it in. Baker wasn't able to bring it in. Incomplete pass on the play.
Lock him down. What that screen out here? This dude right here tight.
One man in the backfield.
Come on, y'all, lock those quick out. Cut. Don't block. No. Hey, don't lose your ball.
Passes. And it's caught. He's tackled at the 23-yard line. You know, it's really easy to overlook those big guys in the line, but they did a good job picking up the blitz there.
Yeah, that's a great call, Tom, because when you get a blitz package like that and your offensive line can first of all figure it out and then get it blocked, it's very tough to cover one-on-one in the secondary.
Pennington hands it off. And they get him at the 28-yard line. Jones comes away with 5 yards on the carry. New York is going with the offset eye backfield.
Roger. Green 88. Swim. Green 88. Hey, look the stretch. Bang right. Let's roll.
They keep it on the ground with the tailback. That's a 2-yard gain, and that makes it 3rd down. 3rd and 3 now. Ball on the 30. Ace backfield this time. The Jets put a man in motion to the right. There's a play fake. Passes it. Makes the catch. He's brought down right around the 44-yard line. And a pretty smart play call right there.
It really is so much the key to football. You talk all the time about you have to establish the run. Well, there you see why. You establish the run, and then you come with the play-action pass. Just so hard to defend.
Hit and dropped behind the line. He tries to wriggle away, but he's stopped for a loss.
Well, Tom, the offensive line just didn't get any push there. They've got to do a better job knocking those guys off the line of scrimmage.
And they motion a guy to the right.
Watch the run now.
Looks to pass. Throws it. He makes another reception on the drive. Everything seemed to work perfectly on that one.
And that's a pattern that this team likes to run. You know they've been studying that all week on film, and yet they still can't stop it.
Blue 45. You got close one.
He fakes it. He scrambles around. And he catches it with no one around. About 4 yards on that play. It's 2nd down, 6 to go. Ball on the 41-yard line. Jones alone in the backfield.
Right. Gotcha. Green 88. Liz. There we go. Let's go.
There's a play fake. Surveys the field. Comes down with it. Brought down at about the 37-yard line. It's completed, but the defense appeared to be waiting for it. Not much there at all.
That's part speed and part anticipation by this defensive unit. They're always in great position, and you'll rarely see them get burned on passes like that.
Play action. Throws out right. Tackle right around the 16-yard line. You can tell these guys practice that play quite a bit.
Yeah, I can remember hearing stories about old-time players in the NFL that literally they could go out in the pitch black and make throws and catches without really even seeing the ball. That's the kind of timing we're seeing today.
He's dropped at the 14. 3 yards there.
And they really ran right into the blitz. That's a time that a veteran quarterback should have changed the play at the line of scrimmage. You could see the blitz coming. He didn't audible and only came away with a short gain.
Huge pressure by the defense. And they get him at the 9. Good pocket presence shown as the quarterback was able to get rid of it just before the pressure got to him.
He'll take plays like that all day long.
Jones lines up as the deep back, I formation. Jones on the inside handoff. And it looks short from up here. He was caught with nowhere to go.
This is a pretty good running back, and if you can hem him up like that, pretty impressive.
Here's the kick. It's good. Nice work putting that one right through the uprights. Here's a quick look at the... Good distance on the kick. He'll take it from the 2. They get him at the 23-yard line. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game. Manning calls an audible.
Bounce. Gray's line. Come on, let's go. Stay inside right here.
Here's the give. Tackle around the 27-yard line. 4, maybe 5 yards on the run. 2nd down and 5 to go. Ball on the 27-yard line. Manning with 3 wide receivers. Manning doesn't like what he sees. He'll get the call again. He's tackled at the 35. 7-yard gain and a 1st down. Excellent job.
Little juke, little shake and bake, pick up the 1st down. When you're trying to tackle professional running backs, you can't watch the shoulders. You have to keep your eyes right on the belly button.
Drops back to pass. He rolls out to the right. Is there for the catch. He bought just enough time on the rollout to find his open receiver.
Little 7-yard throws like that have really become the staple of the National Football League. So many defenses now not allowing the big throws down the field. You have to be willing to take throws just like that.
Let's stop it right now. We stop the run first.
He needs to make a decision, and he catches another. He's dropped at the 34. Good pickup by the receiver.
And we've always talked about this receiver's big play ability. He may not be the fastest guy in the league, but you can tell he wants the ball in his hands in big situations.
Indianapolis sets up in the eye. Indianapolis changing their play.
Charlotte, close left. Close right. Hey, what? Go, baby. Hey, 10. What?
It's the tailback. What a hit. I don't think he even saw that guy. tried the run, but there was nothing available.
And if you could make a running back hesitate just a little, that time you could see there really was no hole, and the running back was just fishing for a place to go.
Indianapolis using an audible.
Let's go, guys. Come on.
Back to throw. And they're coming after him. Tackled around the 33-yard line. Not much of a gain at all on that completion. What happened on that one?
Well, I think the offense really just trying to make a safe throw rather than taking a big chance and throwing it down the field. You get the ball in the hands of your receiver and let him try and make a play. That time, nothing there.
Manning hasn't missed yet. Short throw to the left. Brought down at the 28-yard line. It's completed, but it'll wind up short.
Well, it's not a horrible call in that situation because you put the ball in the hands of a playmaker. You try and allow him to create, but you're seeing now defensively, when they close together like that, it's going to be awfully tough to pick up that first down.
The set down. The kick is up. It's got the distance. And we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. Here's the kick. Washington from the 7. There's a flag on the play. And that flag was thrown in the area of holding.
Holding by the receiving team.
It looked like you got a handful of jersey on that one.
Well, you hold with your hands, but more often than not, holding is created by not moving your feet. There, clearly, he didn't get his feet in position, so he had no choice but to hold.
They'll give it off here. The defender gets him to the ground, and the halfback has nowhere to go.
Ouch. You take too many shots like that as a running back, you start peeking around a little bit before you get that football.
Come on, D, let's get off the field now.
Play action. Flips it out short. Stiff arms, and the defender still makes the tackle. And he just couldn't get it going after making the catch.
Nope, and sometimes as a receiver, the quarterback will make the wrong read and throw it to you anyway, and you give him that look going back to the huddle. You know that look?
It's the tailback. Cuts back, and he's dropped. He'll need to mix it up a little better to avoid these 3 and outs.
I don't know. I thought they looked pretty mixed up on that series. I didn't see anything go right.
Rushing is back deep to receive. Gets it away cleanly. Rushing fields it at the 30. And they get him at the 35. Not a bad return there.
That was really a good effort. There wasn't a ton of room for him to run, but he was able to get up the field, get a few yards. You never get upset with a punt return guy like that. It wasn't spectacular, but he got the job done.
Richard, let him draw. Hey, watch this, man. Come on. Let's go.
He's dropped at about the 39-yard line. A 5-yard gain. That brings up second down. 2nd and 5 coming up here. Single back formation, 3 wide receivers. Changing the play. Manning sends a guy in motion to the right.
Hey, regular. Close, open right.
Drops back to pass. Throws a bullet. Almost picked. And the defender breaks up the play.
Just great position that time on the defensive side. The receiver really never had a chance on that one.
The Colts come out showing 3 wide. Indianapolis changing their play.
Sally, 19. Reload. Bang right. Pony. Let's see what they got.
Play action. Short pass. Makes the grab. Goes out of bounds right around the 42-yard line. They complete the pass, but it won't be enough for the first.
Yeah, that's one of those balls that looks good in the stats for the quarterback because he gets a completion, but for this offense, it's going to bring up 4th down. Huge play defensively to make that stop.
Here's the kick. He got some distance on it. They down it at the 6. Not much the return man can do there.
Yeah, he really did the right thing there. That's just to let it go, get out of the way, and really just give the guy credit. It was a good kick, very fortunate bounce. The last thing in the world you want to do in that kind of a situation is to fumble the football, give it up, short field for the other team, and a quick score.
First down, looking to throw. He's there for the catch, and they get him at the 12. That'll be a 7-yard pickup.
Nice play there. It's only 7 yards, but that's the kind of underneath throw that eventually opens up some throws down the field.
Here we go, D.
Drops back. Throws on the run. He's dropped at the 22. The defense just didn't match up well on that play.
But you never know it if you were watching the quarterback. He stood in there strong, completely relaxed, and made that defense pay that time.
Gives it off. Brought down behind the line. Nice stop on that play.
Yeah, great defense at the point of attack, but also very impressive the pursuit to the ball. They were all coming there.
Brought down right around the 26-yard line. That's a nice 6-yard gain. That'll bring up third down. The Jets line up with an offset eye backfield. Pennington sends a man in motion.
King's right. Alert run, alert run, alert run. You got it.
Looking for a receiver. He catches another. He's brought down at midfield. He ran a clean route, and the quarterback got it to him with a good pass. First down.
And you can tell there's a lot of confidence between these two guys. The quarterback has faith in these tough situations to go to that receiver and make big plays.
First and 10. Pennington is under center. Single backfield. They hand it off again. He doesn't get back to the line. The offense had a tough time picking up all their blocks on that play.
You know, you can draw up any sort of protection scheme and blocking scheme that you want, but ultimately this game comes down to one big man against another big man, and that time the defense's big men, they won the battle.
Pennington hasn't missed yet. Not much time to throw. And it's completed. And a long third down try coming up for them now after that stop by the defense.
And now we're down to the part of the game that I think decides most games. You make a good play on second down, now you're bringing up a third down situation. Either you keep the drive alive here or the defense turns it over to the offense.
Short pass to his left. They were able to complete the pass on the play, but they'll still end up short of the first down.
And it's really up to the receiver in that situation to try and split the defenders. He has to find a way to duck a shoulder, to roll his head, to do something to, yes, they got the tackle, but they got it while I was still moving forward and able to pick up the first down.
Gets the punt away. And they'll down it at the 3-yard line. Their last drive ended with a 3-and-out. They'll start at the 3. A dive is the lone setback. 3 receivers in the formation. Manning calls an audible. Clark in motion. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. And they get him at about the 9-yard line. A dive gains 8 yards on that play. 2 yards away here on second down. A dive, a lone back. Indianapolis changing their play.
Let's go right. Dre's line. Alert, Marcus!
He drops back. On the run, he throws it. He's dropped around the 27-yard line.
You know, you can say anything you want about Peyton Manning, the great size, the arm strength, all that other stuff, but I think that his study habits, what he knows about defenses, his coolness under pressure in big game situations, all that sets him apart.
Somebody make a play. Fargo. Fargo. Let's go. Oh, come on. Hey, let's go. Yo. Man, play 3, man.
Manning gives it up the middle. A dive, can't hang on to the ball. And I think one of the big guys fell on it for the defense. And the defense comes up with a big play there.
Well, the number one rule for a halfback is you have to be able to hold on to the football. All the statistics show you turn it over and you're going to lose.
Hey, let's go, baby.
They hand it off. Brought down around the 20-yard line. Jones picks up about 7 yards on the run. Jones is the single setback.
Make a play. Here come one.
Looks to pass. He throws right. Out of bounds, incomplete. They complete the pass, but he was out of bounds when he brought it in.
Yeah, that's a pretty safe throw there where only the receiver can make a play on the ball. Just a little too wide on that one.
Handoff to the right. Tackle at the 17. The third down run ends up being a decent gain.
And we've seen so many rule changes over the years to help the passing game, but not many to help the running game. So that's a little old school football right there.
Down at the 13. He carries the ball for 3, maybe 4 yards. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Ball on the 13. New York lines up in the offset eye this time.
Yeah. 56. Come on.
Fakes to the back. He needs to get rid of it. It's incomplete. Coles was the intended target on that incomplete pass attempt. Offset I formation in the backfield.
Rainbow, 48. Stay right. Go. Let's go, y'all. Let's go.
He fakes it. All kinds of pressure. Goes out of bounds at the 1. A good play to the tight end that time.
And tight ends are so big that as coverage people, it's tough to figure out how to defend them. If you're on their left side, they throw it to their right side. If you're behind them, they throw it in front. Tight ends are tough to cover.
Come on, y'all. Watch those quick out. Come on.
Pennington will look to throw. They'll score. Touchdown. Pennington watched his receiver get some room and got it to him for 6. They come on the field to attempt the extra point. And the point after is good. And now we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. Decent kick. Taken at the 5. He's tackled at the 27-yard line. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports.
Come on, D.
The Jets line up with a nickelback. Changes this one at the line.
Let's go, D. Hang on. Let's go. Keep playing. That's it.
Drops back. Passes to his left. Caught out of bounds, incomplete. They went with a sideline pass, but he couldn't stay in bounds.
And that would have been a spectacular catch if he'd been able to come up with that one, just thrown a little bit too far outside.
Manning calls an audible.
That's it. Let's go get it, baby. Tiger. Hey, come on. Bounce. I got him. Point it. Charlotte, close line.
Play fake. He rolls out to the right. And he has room to run. Brought down right around the 38-yard line.
Peyton Manning is just the prototypical NFL quarterback. Probably the surest bet week in and week out, a perennial Pro Bowler, arguably the best quarterback in the league.
They keep it on the ground with the tailback. He's dropped around the 42-yard line, a gain of 3 yards.
And Tom, that was because the defense filled up all the gaps. The back was looking for somewhere to run, but by bringing the run blitz, they took away all the holes and stopped them for a minimal gain.
A dive on the handoff. He didn't get back to the line. A great defensive effort there.
Did you see how fast that linebacker was on that one? Not only did he recognize it, but when he did recognize it, he had the explosiveness to get there.
They're calling an audible. Back to pass. Just clanks right off his hand. And the pass will fall incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And those are the kind of big third down plays you have to have on defense to get the ball back and give your team a chance on offense.
Punts it. Fielded at the 19. He's brought down around the 26-yard line. Decent return there. He'll give his offense pretty good field position.
You know, I like that return. Nothing flashy, but it was really effective. The thing I hear, guys that are dancing around back there trying to be a playmaker when they're really not, at least he got up the field, got a few yards. That's what I like to see.
Little handoff. He's going to be tackled for a loss. The offensive line didn't get much of a push on that play, and the runner was stuffed.
Well, that's what happens when defensively you get every gap covered. There is simply nowhere to go with the football. No chance for the running back that time.
Get your hands up front. Watch the ball.
Jones takes it right side. Brought down at about the 31. Jones gains around 8 yards on the run. So it's 3rd down now. The offense will need about 4 yards to pick up the first.
Let's go now. Let's go. Stay inside right here. 48. Hey, don't lose your bite. Reload.
Play action. Rockets it out. And it's incomplete. And that will be a 3-and-out for the offense after that incompletion.
There's nothing more frustrating for an offense to come in and go 3-and-out. That's just embarrassing.
Gets it away cleanly. Rushing takes it at the 28. Tackled at the 30. He really didn't have any room to work on that punt return.
Boy, he hardly had any room to do anything there. They've got to come up with a better scheme or some better blockers or something. This guy's a good punt returner. He's just not getting any help at all from his teammates.
A dive takes the give. He's tackled at the 34. The halfback runs for 4 yards. Lining up with 3 wide. The Colts changing their play at the line. They hand it off again. He gets knocked out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
Joseph Addai is really the perfect back for this style of offense. Of course, they have the ability to spread the field with the passing game. You see a lot of nickel and dime coverage against this passing game. So now you're creating some rushing lanes for Joseph Addai, and he really takes advantage of it.
Wayne was the intended receiver, but the pass fell incomplete. They line up at the 43. Looks like 3 wideouts this time. Sees something and changes the play.
Nasty. Hey, man, let's go. Low. Come on, D, let's get off the field now. Richmond, goes right. Hey, empty.
Throws while on the run. He's dropped at the 48-yard line. Strong, accurate throw leads to a pretty good gain.
Now, they didn't pick up the first down that time, but you drop back, you make a good throw like that. Now you're in position to try and pick up this first down.
96 minutes.
He throws it. And it's knocked loose. A punishing blow by the defender.
And you know you're going to get hit as a wide receiver. You've got to hang on to those balls, but that was a big shot.
The punter's going to try to pin them deep in their own territory with a good punt here. Gets the punt away. Into the end zone for a touchback. Let's see if the offense can put something together on this drive.
Don't let your man make the play. Let's go. Blue 45. Blue 45. Come on, little hustle.
Hands it off. And there's 2 minutes remaining in the half. Not a lot on that play, and that will bring up second down. From their own 20-yard line. New York lines up with 3 receivers.
Scatter. Swim. Go.
Looking to throw. Goes through his read. And he catches it. He makes a move, and he's brought down. He shows no hesitation and gets it in there to get the first down.
Yeah, you wouldn't hesitate either if you were standing back there in the pocket. I say the heck with it. Get it out of there fast. Let somebody else handle it for a little while.
48. Hey, never quit, fellas.
He drops back to pass. He throws on the run. Jackson bats it away. An excellent job by the defense of disrupting that last play.
And that was really on the wide receiver. Not much of a route, very little separation, and gave the defense a chance to make that play.
Blue 45. Blue 45. Friday. Go, baby.
Back to throw. Dumps it out left. Pass completed. Defense pushes him out of bounds at the 45. These days, you need a back who has good hands.
Yeah, running backs today have to be really complete players. You mentioned the fact they have to be able to catch the football and make plays on the outside, but blocking is so key as well. You have to be able to do it all if you're going to be playing halfback in the NFL.
Tackle at the 26-yard line. Great catch by the linebacker. Not a smart throw from the quarterback.
You know, it's hard to believe that you can lose a guy that big, but sometimes those linebackers dropping underneath in coverage, quarterbacks just don't see him, and he threw it right to him.
They line up at the 26. Indianapolis lines up with 3 receivers in the shotgun formation.
Blue 10. Don't give him a yard. Keep playing, fellas. Now. Over right. Hey, regular.
Manning with the give. He's brought down right around the 24-yard line. A gain of a yard, if anything, on the run.
Let's go.
Indianapolis using an audible. They'll face second down and 10. Just a minute to go in the first half of play.
Mirror. Blue 20. Blue 20. Watch it, D. There we go.
Again with the carry. He took a shot at the 23-yard line. Just about 3 yards there.
Not very often in a game does a defender get a clean shot like that on a running back. Typically, the running back didn't see it coming to take that kind of a shot.
Still not quite enough, however. They'll still be facing fourth down. It's good. He put that one right through the upright. And here's your drive summary for that last series. He kicks it off. Miller takes it from the 6. They get him at the 30. The quarterback threw a pick on their last drive. Let's see if he's able to shake it off. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. They'll throw on first down. Brings this one in. He's dropped at the 40. Great pickup for the first on that one.
And really what makes NFL football so special is the ability of these quarterbacks to throw it and these great receivers to catch it. That's just fun to watch.
Drops back to pass. Throws it. And he caught it. And they get him about the 43-yard line. They pick up solid yardage there.
And I love to watch this wide receiver work. He is so patient with his routes. He gets down low into his cuts, and he really understands what the defense is trying to do to take him away, and he is working them over.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 44-yard line. Pennington takes it back. Brings it in. Brought down around the 35-yard line. Another fine pass and catch on that play.
I know we all talk about 40-yard dash times in the NFL, but as a receiver, if you are a great route runner and you understand what the defenses are trying to do to you, it doesn't matter if you run a 4.340. If you can get in and out of your cuts like this guy, you will always be able to play.
And as we head to halftime, the score is 10-6. Kicks it off. Heath fields it at the 7. And he gets brought down hard. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. The Colts come out in the ace formation. Indianapolis using an audible. Gives to the back. He's brought down at the 32-yard line. Out maybe a couple of feet.
And that's why you send all those guys to plug up the holes, and that time there were no holes, really, and he was lucky to get anything on the play.
Manning adjusts the play at the line.
Right. Let's go. Hey, play the run. Hey, I'm wide, like the run. Stay in your lanes.
Again with the carry. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Tried to find something, but there wasn't anything there for him.
Yeah, not anything at all. And as a running back, you're probably going back to the huddle going, guys, a little help, please?
Changes this one at the line.
Play it. Hey, let's go now. Lou. Viking business. Hey, let's make some plays.
Back to pass. Throws on the run. Into traffic, and it's picked off. Tackled at about the 45-yard line. The defense now has 2 interceptions in the game.
Really a nice play on the ball that time. It's so much fun to watch these athletes in the secondary breaking so quickly and making these interceptions.
Up the middle with a fullback. Brought down at the 44-yard line. He plows ahead for a 2-yard gain. The backfield is in the offset I formation.
Let's stop it right now. Zebra. Sorry, close left.
On the ground with a tailback. And he's hammered at the 40. A pickup of 4, and so it'll be 3rd down. 4 yards for a first here on 3rd down. Ball on the 40-yard line. New York sends a man in motion to the right. And the defense has a heavy rush. He's brought down around the 32-yard line. Pretty good gain right there.
You have so many people on this offense that you have to account for. The tight ends, the wide receivers, the running backs, even the quarterbacks. And now they're throwing to the fullback. That's almost not fair.
Pennington hands off. And they get him at the 30. Jones comes away with about 2 yards on the counter play.
The defense did a nice job there jamming the running back, bringing the outside linebacker on a blitz. Sometimes those outside backers, a little more athletic, and can really help stop the run.
Zebra, zebra. 44 press. Let's go.
Nice play fake. Gets the pass away. He's got to find a way to hold on. The defender got there in time to break that play up.
He did. He was able to get his hands on the ball, but if he had missed that one might have turned into a really big play.
Strong throw. It's tipped away, and it's batted away at the last minute by the defender.
Just when it looked like the quarterback might sneak that one in there, a late pass defense and a good play.
The kick is up. It's got the distance. It's good. And that was not an easy kick, Chris.
Yeah, it looked like a little adrenaline kicked in on that one, didn't it? Maybe even surprised him how far he hit that one.
And here's the kick. They get him at the 22. It'll be interesting to see how this quarterback reacts after throwing an interception on his last drive. The Colts come out in a single back formation. Manning doesn't like what he sees. They'll throw on first down. Completed. Tackled around the 35-yard line. He put something extra on that throw, and it'll keep the chains moving.
And that's really what it takes sometimes, because defenders are so quick out there. If you don't put a little extra pop on it, they can get there.
Manning adjusts the play at the line. They'll give it off here. Dropped behind the line. The defense seemed to do everything right there.
And you love to see those linebackers playing downhill like that, not just flowing sideline to sideline, but attacking and trying to get in the backfield.
The Colts changing their play at the line. A dive takes the handoff. He's dropped at the 38. A dive gets about 4 yards on the play. From their own 38-yard line. They line up with one running back in the backfield, 3 wide. Man in motion.
Roger. Stay inside right here. Right. Close right. Hey.
Handoff on the draw. They tackle him for a loss. It looked as if the offensive line just collapsed on that play.
And it looked like this defensive line just beat him off the snap. Sometimes those guys can time out the quarterback's cadence, and if the quarterback doesn't start changing that snap count, his offensive line's going to really struggle.
Smith will punt it, and he absolutely boomed it. Washington fields it at the 22. And they get him at the 42. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game.
Let's get it. Let's hunt then. Let's get off this field, man. Hard count.
Jones takes it up the middle. Brought down around the 44-yard line. And that was a nice job to pick up the first down.
Nothing makes a defensive coordinator cringe more than seeing that kind of run, because then it sets up the play action, and there's almost no way to stop an offense if you can't stop the run and you have to deal with play action.
Want to spread out. Bang right. Pony.
Jones takes the delayed handoff, and he will lose yardage on the play. The defensive line wins that battle.
Yeah, on the delay, you're trying to get those pass rushers to take an outside route. You set inside, as an offensive lineman and try and create a gap. That time they just came straight through this offensive line.
Empty. Here we go.
They'll give it off here. Tackled at the 40. The halfback gets the ball and picks up 5. They line up at the 40. New York lines up in the offset I this time.
Blue 45. Blue 45. Move up. Stay outside him.
Looking to throw. Throws right. Almost intercepted, and it'll be 4th down following the pass deflection.
Just terrific play by the defense. They followed the quarterback's eyes, made a quick jump on the ball, and were all over that one.
Gets it away cleanly. It'll go out at the 18. You have to like it when your punter can pin the ball inside the 20 like that.
Now, this has got to be one of the tougher punts to make here. It's so easy to get a little too much on the kick, sending it into the end zone for a touchback. He did a great job hitting it just right on that one.
Let's go get it.
Hands it off. He's dropped at the 19-yard line. A dive comes away with 2 yards on the carry. The Jets line up with a nickelback. Manning adjusts the play at the line.
Sally, 19. Stay on side. Let's go right. Let's go, fellas, let's go. Stay right. Hey, let's go, baby. Let's turn the ball over.
Throws it out. And it's picked off. He's brought down at the 27. Again, it looked like there was a little miscommunication on that interception.
In the NFL, the quarterback's primary responsibility is to maintain possession of the ball. Don't give it away. He's the most trusted guy on the field, and today he's looking shaky.
Go make this run, baby.
Pennington will hand it off. Brought down at the 27-yard line. Maybe a yard. That brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 9 coming up here.
Here we go, baby.
The Jets line up with an offset I backfield.
Blue 45. Blue 45. Over top, 2 straight. Ringo. Watch the ball.
Fakes to the back. On the run, he throws it. They finally get him, and it looked like he would score, but instead they'll set it up with 1st and goal. Jones is the single setback. Pennington drops back. Short pass to his left. Throws into coverage, and it's intercepted. And he finds the open field. Gets in for the touchdown. What a huge turn of events on that one.
Not only was that a tremendous interception, but when he got the ball in his hand, he looked like he knew what to do with it. What a run.
And this for the tie. The snap, set down, the kick is up. It's good. Kicks it off. He'll return it from the 3. They get him at the 26-yard line. On his last drive, the quarterback completed a pass, but to the other team. Throwing another one could be disastrous to this offense. Jones is the deep back as they line up in the I. He looks to throw on 1st down. Passes it out. There for the catch. The coverage opened up on the left side of the field, and he took advantage.
You could see that he was more concerned about the pressure coming from the left side. His eyes stayed focused to that side, and he was able to get the completion down the field.
Hey, don't lose it. Let's go, baby.
Throws while on the run. He's dropped at the 39-yard line. Nice heads-up play by the quarterback.
I agree. I like the way he stepped up and delivered that throw. He just simply is taking what the defense is giving him.
From the gun.
Hey, we got to watch the ball, y'all. 48. 48. Friday. Green, 2 man.
They'll throw on first down. He throws it. Makes the catch. Hit hard at the 43-yard line. And this receiver just loves it when the defense is in man coverage.
Yeah, there's no better feeling than when you're coming off the ball and you know it's just you and the guy across from you. That's just good old-fashioned football, but you also know typically when you get man coverage, your quarterback is under pressure.
Drops back on first down. Gets the throw away. Tackled at the 18-yard line. They get a nice gain there.
And what do you do when you're trying to cover a guy with that kind of speed? You have to back off of him. You have to respect his speed, and then he can do just about anything to you.
They'll give it off here. And they get him at the 17. Gain of a yard by the fullback. They line up at the 17.
Big play, D.
Out of the I formation.
Let's go. Come on, guys. Green 88.
Screen here, Twan, screen.
Green 88. It's coming out quick. Play.
Gives it off. Brought down at the 9. Jones gains around 8 yards on the run.
Gain of 8.
3rd and inches. Ball on the 9. The backfield is in the offset I formation.
Tiger. Go. Down.
Play action. Makes the reception. And he scores. What a play. Nice touchdown pitch and catch between the quarterback and fullback on that one.
Well, I've just about seen it all now. A fullback is a big play receiver. Why not? We've seen it all today.
They come on the field to attempt the extra point. It's good. New York is up a touchdown. Here's a quick look at the drive summary. He kicks it. Rushing from the 1. He can't bring him down. Hit and dropped at the 29-yard line. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. Indianapolis using an audible.
Let's roll. Yeah, we see that screen. Regular. Toby 32. Solid, close left. Tight right.
They'll throw on first down. He throws on the run. He's brought down around the 49-yard line. That one worked pretty well.
It sure did, and I wish all our fans could see what's happening down the field on all our television broadcasts, because so much of the game now is won and lost in the secondary.
Close, open right. Let's go get it, baby. Right. Close left, open right. That's all we got. Omaha.
Indianapolis motions left.
Hey, watch the screen.
Drops back on first down. Looks for a man open. He throws left. Catch is made. He's pushed out around the 31-yard line. He made the right read on that pass.
Nice play that time by the quarterback. You know, we talk about progressions and going from one receiver to the next, but this quarterback is doing a great job in the pre-snap read, knowing who the first guy will be and getting him the football.
Watch the fake.
First down, looking to throw. Short throw to the right. There for the reception. He gets knocked out of bounds around the 18-yard line. And he's crossed the century mark in receiving yards. This has been one heck of a performance.
And Tom, I don't think he's finished yet. This is a guy that is on a roll right now, and this defense really doesn't have an answer for him.
Come on, G.
Indianapolis motions left. With the misdirection, he lost yardage on the play. No one picked up the linebacker, and it cost them.
And when your defensive line can handle their guys up front and not allow the offensive linemen to get down on the linebackers, it really gives those linebackers a chance to look great.
Sally, 19. What that screen on here? This dude right here tight. Here we go.
He's running out of time. Tipped away. He tried to force that one in.
He's one of those quarterbacks who trusts his arm maybe a little bit too much. He should have never thrown that ball.
The Jets bring in their quarter defensive package. The Colts changing their play at the line.
Obviously. Now. Walk in. They're going to run. Come on. Get out. No.
Manning will look to throw. Looking for a receiver. With the catch. He's dropped at the 9. The third down pass got them good yardage, but not quite enough to convert.
Yeah, that was a tough third down situation. They got the good completion, a good gain on the play, but probably asking too much out of the receiver to try and break that many tackles to pick up that first down.
Right down the middle. Good job putting that kick right on target, and it goes through for 3 points. He kicks it. Washington fields it at the 2. Dropped at the 28-yard line. The offense is looking to build off the momentum from their previous drive, which resulted in a touchdown. Pennington is back in the gun. First down, looking to throw. Throws on the run. Pass is complete. It's a fumble. Bethea gets the loose ball. The receiver should have held on to that one.
Wide receivers are pretty good at catching the football. They're not always good at running with the football. It takes a lot of strength to hold on to that ball, and he gave it up.
Makes a change.
Reset. Just hit him in the mouth. Correct. I'm trying to get you over there, baby. Let's go, baby. Come on. Let's go. Correct.
He needs to get rid of it. Barrett bats it down. A great play by the defense to knock the ball away.
And these defenders have been close all day. You better be careful if you're the quarterback. One of those is going to turn into an interception.
The Colts come out in the ace formation. Indianapolis changing their play.
Numbers. Let's get off. Nasty. Hey, back. Team.
Manning will look to throw. Sets up the screen. And he's crushed at the 34-yard line. They lost a handful on that play.
You got to give the defense a lot of credit on that one. They made a little correction at the line of scrimmage, and they had that play pegged right from the start.
Manning calls an audible.
Keep working. Watch the reverse. Go. Other side.
He drops back to pass. Looks down the field. Knocked loose. Not much of an offensive series that time. 3 and out after the incompletion on third down.
Well, and there is some cumulative effect of those 3 and out series because they do tend to wear out your defense, which has to come right back out on the field now.
Smith will kick it away, and boy, did he get all of this. What a punt. Washington takes it at the 23. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Pretty nice job picking up yardage on that punt return.
He's definitely got some breakaway potential when he's back there returning kicks. You give him just a little bit of room, he could break it for a big one.
Watch the ball. Blue 45. Blue 45. Hey, let's get that ball up.
Pennington hands it off. And they get him at the 37. 4, maybe 5 yards on the run. From their own 37-yard line. Pennington lines up in the shotgun. He has 4 receivers. He's looking to throw. It's completed. What a hit! Dockery picks up around 5 yards and a first with that catch.
If you have a quarterback and a receiver that can execute those slant routes, it's almost impossible for a defense to stop that.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 43. New York lines up in the offset eye this time. He drops back to pass. The pass is away. He's brought down at the 45. That was a great catch in coverage.
That's the kind of faith that this guy has in his arm. He believes he can get it into tiny spots that nobody else can. What a big play that was.
Again with the run. He tries to spin, but he's brought down. 3-yard gain by the running back. Jones lines up as the deep back, I formation. Guns it to the middle. Brought down around the 36-yard line. He was lucky to get that one off. He was under a lot of pressure in the pocket.
Just keeps the ball moving down the field. 6-yard gain and a little progress.
Gives it off. And they're not going to get it. Great stop. And the halfback's nowhere to go. And they can really put their opponent in bad field position with a good punt here. Punts it. This one's going to go out of bounds at the 15-yard line. And that was an excellent chess move by their special teams.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it checkmate just yet, though. You know, they'll probably have a couple more chances to get down the field and try and get back in the game, but, man, it sure would have been a lot easier if they hadn't been buried inside their own 20-yard line.
Drops back on 1st down with a pass. Fails to connect with his man. Harrison was the intended receiver, but they can't complete the pass. They'll face 2nd down and 10. Ball on the 15-yard line. Manning lines up in the gun. He has 3 receivers in the formation. Indianapolis using an audible.
Let's get it right here. Let's cover. Let's play ball.
Gives it off. He's dropped for a loss. He couldn't get anywhere on that one.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to admit defeat on a play as a running back and just try and get that thing back to the line of scrimmage.
Manning adjusts the play at the line. He's under pressure. Hit him in the hands, but he can't hang on. It's a tough situation. What would you do here, Chris?
Well, it just depends on how much you trust your defense to get the football back. This other team has a lot of offensive weapons. Tough decision here.
Gets the punt away. This one's going to go out of bounds at the 36-yard line. They had to punt it away on their previous drive. Handoff up the middle. Hit and drop behind the line. And they were not able to get much there.
And so many times you hear offensive coordinators criticized because they don't try to run the football enough. Well, when you get stuffed in the backfield like that, you understand why they would rather call the pass play.
Looks to pass. Defense is getting pressure. And that was a great blitz by the linebacker on that play.
He just read that play perfectly, was able to come free, and get the quarterback. We're starting to see this more and more in the league now, where guys fake like they're going into coverage, then come in for the sack.
Richardson on the handoff. He's tackled at the 45. A lot of coaches would have tried to get the first here.
Yeah, but you do gamble if you put the ball in the air in that situation. I think right now the coach is saying I have more faith in my defense to make some stops than my offense to convert that play.
He punts it. It'll go out at the 23. Just an excellent punt there, Chris. That really puts them in a tough situation.
Well, you can say that again. Now they're going to have to go the length of the field to give themselves a chance to get back in this one. And what we've seen so far out of this offense, that's going to be a tall order.
Let's stop it right now.
Drops back to pass. Dumps it out right. And they get him at the 24-yard line. Wayne gains just about a yard with a short completion. They line up at the 24. Manning steps to the line of scrimmage. They'll line up in single back. He's changing things up. Here's the give. He's hammered in the backfield. What can they do to slow his pursuit down?
So many times it's up to that backside blocker to get his guy on the ground, and it sounds ugly, but typically those guys are chopping at their knees and trying to knock them off their feet, so there's some cutback lanes.
Here's the pass. He's dropped at the 33. And for as good of a catch as that was, this offense now has to deal with a fourth down. Washington back to return it. They get this one off, and it's a great kick. Washington fields it at the 24. Tackled at the 29-yard line. They were forced to punt on their last drive. It's 1st and 10. They line up in the I formation. Gives to the back. Brought down at the 31. Maybe got a couple of yards, but that's about it. That'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 8. Ball on their own 31. Pennington lines up under center. Single backfield. Back to pass. The defense has him surrounded. It's dropped. 3rd down coming up after that incomplete pass. Here's a 3rd and 8 situation. Ball on the 31. 5 DBs on the field.
Keep your eyes open. 388. Under. 388. Tennessee.
Pitch out. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. So they're unsuccessful in the attempt to the outside.
Maybe they ought to try and run the other way next time, because defensively a lot of speed on that side, and they certainly had that one bottled up.
Gets the punt away. Rushing fields it at the 31. He's dropped at the 48-yard line. It looked for a moment that he might take that one all the way back.
Boy, that was a close one for the coverage team. They were able to wrap him up before he broke it open, but he is on the brink. This coverage team is going to have to start playing with a little more intensity, a little more heart, or they're going to give up a big one.
Gets the pass off. It's tipped. The pass was deflected and swatted away by the defender.
I think the quarterback may have had to throw that ball a little sooner than he wanted to. The pressure was starting to get there.
Manning changes the play at the line.
Reset it. Stay right. You fell asleep. it. Close left. Woo.
Looking to throw. Throws it short. And he can't make the catch. Not a good pass that time, Chris. He forced it right into the coverage.
Whoa, that was really lucky that one wasn't picked off. Not a good decision at all there.
Manning calls an audible.
Bounce. Hey, watch the screen. Let's go get it. Don't nothing change. Hey, let's go. Lou. Crack, T, crack. Get up.
Looks to pass. Surveys the field. Strong throw to his left. They fail to convert, and you've got to think they'll have to go for it this late in the game.
Yeah, that was not what they were looking for on those first 3 downs, and now the pressure really comes to bear on 4th down.
Here's the kick. He got some distance on it. Goes into the end zone for a touchback. They didn't look sharp on their last drive and were forced to punt it away. Pennington comes up to the line. 3 wide receivers split out wide.
Zebra. Let's go.
Jones takes the give. He's brought down around the 21-yard line. A 1-yard gain.
Well, that was the perfect time for them to call a blitz. They got in there, filled up all the gaps, brought down the running back for a short gain.
The backfield is in the offset I formation.
Scatter.
Pennington will look to throw. He throws right, and it's caught. He's tackled at the 28-yard line. Excellent poise under pressure on that pass play with the defense closing in.
Good play design there. Very solid protection. Gave the quarterback time to examine the whole field until he finally found the open man.
Let's go.
Dumps it out left. Brought down at the 41-yard line. A huge gain by the tailback.
You know, we talk about how important the running backs are as receivers in the West Coast offense. Well, that time he went almost all the way from the East Coast to the West Coast with that one.
They'll have 1st and 10 once again after that big gain through the air.
Come on, D. New call. New 40. Block, now, Philly.
They'll throw on 1st down. Looks for a man open. He dropped it. Smith was the intended receiver, and he can't bring it in. Second down now with 10 to go. Ball on the 41-yard line. The Jets line up with an offset I backfield.
Come on now. Hey, Tiger.
They hand it off. He's brought down at the 40. Now maybe a couple of feet.
Boy, he just took a shot on that one. As a running back, the last thing in the world you want is a short gain and a big hit.
Watch the ball. 48. Read 48. Stay inside right here. Do something out.
Fakes the run. Comes down with it. He's tackled around the 38-yard line. They pick up 2 yards on the play-action pass. So, it's 4th down. They'll line up to punt this one away. Here's the kick. He got some distance on it. So this one goes into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Their last drive ended with a 3 and out. Manning doesn't like what he sees.
Hard count. Play smart, man. All right.
Looking to throw. Fires it left. And they get him at the 32-yard line. And that pass was moving.
Yeah, and it's not that quarterbacks without strong arms can't make it in this league. But boy, it sure is an asset to have a guy with a cannon like that.
They'll give it off here. Brought down at the 33-yard line. Maybe a yard on the run by the halfback. The Colts come out with two tight ends. The quarterback is in the shotgun. Indianapolis changing their play. Looks to pass. Goes through his read. Is there for the catch. Tackled at the 44-yard line. And a big catch by the tight end.
And I can tell you this, there's nothing that defensive backs hate more than to have one of those big tight ends in the open field running right towards them.
And they motion a guy to the right. They'll throw on first down. On the run, he throws it. Defender gets his hand on it. The defender was able to get a hand on it.
And really, that came as a result of pretty physical play at the line of scrimmage. They're banging these guys around and not letting them get into their routes.
Manning calls an audible.
Inside. Hey, watch this, man. Let's get off. Real. Close up. Switch. Charlie, 19.
Manning set to go to the air. Tipped ball, intercepted. And they get him at the 46-yard line. And they really could have done without that.
Just when you started to think this offense was starting to find themselves, they have a chance here late in the game, you throw an ugly pick, that's a disaster.
They tackle him for a loss. Nothing doing. They stop him for a loss.
And I really like the discipline of this defense. You never see these guys trying to do too much. They control their gaps, and that time there was nowhere to go.
He's looking to throw. Moves forward. Makes the grab. He's dropped at about the 41. He delivered a nice throw on that drop back, completing it for a pretty good gain.
You know, there aren't many guys who work any harder than this guy, both in the offseason and during the week of practice. He isn't the most gifted quarterback I've ever seen, but you can tell the time he puts in the film room, in the weight room, and he understands the game of football.
And it's knocked down. And the pass was knocked away at the last minute.
Well, at the end of the game, you go back and you basically say what happened on third down, and you have a pretty good indication of how that game came out. Good play by the defense.
He punts it. It'll go out at the 20-yard line. Not much you can do on the return team there.
Great kick and even better coverage. Boy, it sure makes winning the field position battle a lot easier when you have special teamers like this.
Turbo.
A dive gets the ball. He's brought down at the 27-yard line. A pickup of about 7, and that will bring up second down. They'll need about 3 yards here on second down. They line up in a one-back set. The Colts changing their play at the line. Back to throw. Passes left. Knocked away. Not the best pass, Chris. The throw went right into coverage. What was he thinking?
I don't think that he was, Tom. It was one of those where the brain cells went off, and he's lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Indianapolis using an audible. He didn't get back to the lines. They tried to get around the corner, but nobody was fooled.
Well, risk reward, anytime you're talking about running the halfback on a sweep, when you get out there, if you can't get that edge block, you take a chance on giving up yardage, and that's exactly what happened there.
Smith will kick it away, and boy, did he get all of this. What a punt. Washington takes it at the 32, and they get him at the 43-yard line. I really like this guy's ability to return kicks.
Yeah, you know this guy's been back there making plays since his college days, his high school days, and pee-wee football, flag football, playing touch in the back. This guy can break it no matter where he is.
Gives it off. Brought down at the 46-yard line. Jones gains around 3 yards on the run. They line up at the 46. Jones lines up as the single back.
Get your hands up front.
He gets out to about the 48-yard line. Just about 3 yards there.
Middle linebacker blitzed on that one, and you could see that the quarterback just didn't see it in time to audible out of that play. And let's give credit to the defense. They won that battle.
Hey, don't get that ball out. Come on, D, let's get off the field now. Silent, close.
Washington gets the ball. Brought down behind the line. Excellent job by the defense to force a 3-and-out.
Always thought the most important portion of any drive was that first down. It gives you a little offensive momentum going, but anytime you go 3-and-out, it is so tough on your defense. A lot of times 3-and-outs translates to points against your team and a tired defense.
It's away, and it's a booming punt. The ball will go into the end zone for a touchback. And that was the last thing they needed to happen.
What a tough break. They're down, trying to make a comeback, and now they're going to have to go almost the entire length of the field for a score. I tell you, it's just been one of those days for them. I don't know, maybe they can get their offense together and turn this thing completely around.
He looks to throw on first down. He's there for the catch. And the wideout gets a chance to show what he can do.
With show being the operative word there, it has been a show watching this guy from the beginning of his career.
A dive alone in the backfield. Changing the play.
Come on, y'all like those quick out. Come on.
Back to throw. Passes to his left. Tackled at the 36-yard line. And a nice pass to the tight end.
So much of the game today revolves around those substitution packages, trying to bring extra defensive backs on the field to try and help against the pass. But when you have a big receiving tight end, that really makes that plan awfully tough to execute.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 36-yard line.
Let's hit him in the mouth.
Calls this one at the line.
20. We got to play. Kodiak. Bounce. Watch the line. Move up. Alert, Marcus.
Draw play. And they get him at about the 33-yard line. Not sure if I agree with that call at all.
Yeah, the running game at this point works against you on a couple of fronts. One, you're not going to get typically a big play out of it, and that clock keeps on ticking.
He drops back. Scans the field. He dives, and he's got it. And they'll try to speed things up a bit. Indianapolis lines up with 3 receivers. Manning calls an audible. A dive gets another carry. He's tackled at the 9. It looks like they're going to go no huddle. The Colts come out in the single back formation, 3 receivers wide. He may have changed things up.
Watch the back. Whoever got the back.
He's looking to throw. He throws left. He's brought down at about the 5-yard line. The defense was in great position to stop that play short, bringing up a 3rd down situation.
And when I saw the quarterback drop back that time, I really thought they had something going, but they closed quickly and made a nice play defensively to bring up this 3rd down.
Again, he'll get the call. Tackled around the 4-yard line. And the short pickup is good for the first.
You have to be careful in this situation not to win the battle and lose the war. Yes, you needed the 1st down, but that clock is still moving and becoming an issue.
Let's go. Watch the switch.
Indianapolis changing their play. Passes to the end zone. The receiver was out of bounds when he made the catch.
Not a perfectly timed throw that time. Held on to it just a little too long and led the receiver out of bounds.
A dive lines up as the lone back. 3 receivers split out wide. Hands it off. Brought down at the 1. They'll hurry back to the line. A dive is the lone setback. 3 receivers in the formation. The Jets are showing blitz. Looks to pass. Goes for the end zone. Intercepted, and the defense closes the door on any comeback attempt. And just a great interception by the cornerback.
Might want to start thinking about trying to pick on that guy. We've seen all day he has simply been quicker to the spot than the wide receivers coming into his area.
From their own 20-yard line. We should just see the quarterback take a knee right here, winding down the rest of this clock. Indianapolis calls a timeout, and they'll have 1 timeout left. From their own 18-yard line. And this should be a kneel down as they just try to kill the clock. And he'll just kneel it here. They'll face a 3rd and 13 situation here. Indianapolis brings in their quarter package, only 3 linemen on the field. And this was a good one. Our final score is the Jets 20, the Colts 16.